Guys, welcome back to another amazing video. I'm Yemoh and you are welcome to the Yemoh interview. The best in the space, the best. If you don't understand, argue with your keyboard.
I feel like you are the best, man. Every now and then I'm looking for news. All I have to do is go to Yemoh's platform and get all the YouTube vibe from you.
You need to take a cue from Fred. Anyway, today I have Fred Dahe here, and I'm so happy to have you here to resurrect this channel again. Fred, you are welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
Okay, so Fred, can you tell us about yourself a little?
My name is Fred Dahe. My full name is Frederick Dahe, but my channel name is Fred Dahe.
Okay.
I'm a storyteller. That's what I love to be known as. A storyteller who travels and vibe with the people and tell the people's story just like how they wish to be represented. Yeah.
Sharp. All right. So, did you grow up in Ghana?
Yes, I grew up in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, how was it like growing up in Ghana?
Growing up in Ghana, it was like it has been interesting. Growing up, my parents supported me through school, but I always wanted to do things for myself. So even during school days, I will go out there and I used to do programming for people and the hardware. So do one or two and get something in my pocket. So yeah, I think it has been a hustling journey.
Are you still doing the programming thing?
No.
Why?
No. However, I've transferred my programming knowledge and my graphic design knowledge to my IT. To my cinematography. Because when I have a problem with my machine, I'll go about fixing it. Or if I need to design something, I'll go about designing myself rather than looking for somebody. Yes.
All right, sharp. Okay, so now you've traveled a lot.
How a lot is a lot?
A lot. You've Fred, come on, I want you like Fred. You've traveled.
I mean, I've been to a few countries.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what made you start this traveling thing?
So interesting enough, so backstory, I attended film school, NAFTI, and after 4 years of my film school, I used to work for other content creators, people with a lot of subscribers, and I was always behind the camera. I'm a very shy person. I mean, people who go on my channel won't believe that I'm a shy person, but deep down within me, I know I'm a shy person. So I got there, got to that space of creating for people, and people were telling beautiful stories, but they were not telling the stories from how I wanted it to be told. Some of them were telling it to earn money. Others were telling it because they felt like they were bored. So one day I went on a trip with a friend, and when I was there, something happened, and so I came back and told myself that, you know what, I have the technical skills, I have the look, and I have the energy. Why don't I stand in front of the camera and start with something? So I tried the first video, which was somewhere in Wa, and when I uploaded the video, everybody was like, Fred, yeah. So that was how I need to grow my channel. Okay. And ever since then,
you've been moving around, you've been traveling.
Yeah.
And I know you've been behind the cameras for some relevant people, but anyway, that's a different day. I know. You don't want people to know. Okay, so which country will you say is your favorite or really enjoyed?
I think I've personally enjoyed every country I've been to. Reason being is I try to immerse myself in the culture whenever I find myself in the location. For instance, I was in Ivory Coast. I spoke French. I spoke 3 different local dialects.
So you speak French?
Yeah, I speak French.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, my French is not up there because it's French I learned 20 years ago. But I can express myself in French and I can understand it very well. So Ivory Coast was a vibe. I was able to vibe with the people. I went to Ethiopia, the same thing. People thought I was Ethiopian. Togo. So I don't have a favorite country so far. I try to make every country my favorite.
Okay, but I want to know, what's your experience in the best country? Your best.
The people.
One country made it become the best country because of the experience. Obviously, you would say they are all the same.
I think you know what will happen. I think the viewers right now should go on my channel and go and watch the videos. Yeah, because I feel like everywhere I've been, the energy has been the same.
Okay.
Yes. So if you find me in Ethiopia, somewhere in the Yemoh village and those things, I am doing what the people are doing. We don't understand the local language, but they are still communicating with me and they are happy to see me. Ivory Coast, the same thing. So, sure. But if I'm to pick a country, I think Ivory Coast, because I stay like almost 2 months in Ivory Coast. Yes.
Okay, well, guys, go onto his channel, go and check and tell us the country you think you enjoy the most. What defines you as a videographer?
What defines me as a videographer? Story.
Story.
Yes, my choice of story. My representation of people. You know, whenever I enter a cinema and I see an African story, there is always like 1 or 2 problems I have with it. And the problem I notice I've been having with people's stories in the cinema is the fact that they misrepresent people. So, coming into this space, I came with a vibe that my people have far too long been misrepresented. So whenever I represent them, I feel like that's set the pace going for me. Yeah, I don't know what to answer the question.
Oh, honestly, I don't know if you answered it right, but at least you've given us information and we are going to run with it. Okay, so why YouTube finally? Why not other platforms? Maybe Instagram, maybe just do Facebook. Okay. Why YouTube?
So, like I said, I did filmmaking, right? So after film school, we produced a couple of films. But you see, one thing with producing film is you need a budget and you need crew, like a huge crew to produce something good. And coming up with money is not easy. So I feel like, okay, even if you produce a film, you need to find a way of distributing it and pay distributors to distribute it. So I'm like, okay, if I'm a content creator, why don't I make use of the platform around me? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. But then I also felt like there was a need for a long form content. So YouTube was the best distribution platform for me that I could use to distribute my content. And so that was how I entered the YouTube space. So when I came out with interesting and beautiful stories of people, I like, okay, then let me put it here so that the world can watch. Because with YouTube, all you have to do is share the link, subscribe, and it costs nothing to subscribe or share the link. Yeah.
Can one say you are really making money on YouTube, making a lot? Like the way you are traveling and stuff, not sponsorship, your own pocket. So Charlie, the YouTube money there.
That is an interesting thing. YouTube is not fetching me money that much right now. I am still at the development stage. But what keeps me going is the fact that my content brings joy to people. Whenever you watch my content, that excitement, that education, that inspiration keeps me going. So I do YouTube full time. However, during days that I'm free or when I come back from my trips, I find a gig, do 1 or 2, it fetches me money, and then I travel with them. So YouTube is like an investment for me. So I'm investing now. Later on, who knows? YouTube will start paying me. But for now, it's all about getting my people who are watching.
It's true.
To consume.
I totally agree because you are building something people will go back to years later, exactly, just to get some information they can't get during their time. Maybe when we are dead and gone. Does it scare you sometimes?
It doesn't scare me. This is a digital asset, yeah, and so definitely there will be somebody to inherit it. Yeah. Even if I'm not making money out of it, the fact that people can learn and culture can be preserved through this content, I feel like I'm making an impact. And then, if mentality about the continent is like change and people start having different perception about the continent, it's also an impact for me. So it's not all about the money.
Guys, this is Fred Dahe, a dope filmmaker. Like, if Yemoh is telling you, you don't need to argue about it. You just have to go and check. Because I don't waste people's time.
My head is big right now.
My friend, you are good. Honestly, you are good. But what you do on your channel, isn't it the same or a bit similar to Tatiana, Haina? I don't know if you know Tatiana.
Yeah, I know Tatiana.
And also Sindako. isn't it a bit similar? So, like, what sets yours apart?
What set mine apart is, it's a story, okay? It's just like blind people going to touch an elephant and bringing their share of the story. Everybody will have different perspective. So for me, our content looks similar in terms of choice of topic, but how it's been delivered is totally different. They are doing amazing, I'm also doing amazing, and that is where even I'm happy that we are all doing this, because at the end of the day, we want people to know what is happening in Africa. So I don't mind we doing the same thing, and yet people are still getting the information.
But I think when it comes to videography, post processing, all of those things, like, you are far gone. You guys are doing amazing. The content is dope, but your videography is up there. Obviously, Tatiana won't be beating you. You can't beat me when it comes to videography. Videography, you can't beat Fred. Sindako can't beat you when it comes to videography.
We've been talking. They are coming back. They are coming with some serious challenge. No, let me not bring that.
When they come, I will come and sit here and talk about it. Until then, forget it. Okay, now this question comes with a bit of controversy.
Okay.
If I'm to answer, thank God I'm not the one going to answer. Now, what sets Ghanaian YouTubers from other YouTubers, let's say Kenya and Nigeria to be specific?
The freedom of creation in Ghana. I've been to every part of Ghana to create content, and our people are very liberal. People want their story to be told. You don't struggle when you are I don't know, okay, I personally don't struggle when I step out to tell a Ghanaian story. I haven't been to Nigeria. I'm planning a trip to Kenya, so my Kenyan people, please make me feel like make me feel at home when I'm there. But like in Ghana, whenever I'm in Ghana, I feel very easy creating content, and my people's energy is up here. I'm yet to go to Nigeria and experience it. So I feel like our people set us apart from every other content creators around the continent. But the most important thing is the choice of story that you are also telling, because you could be doing the real estate in Kenya and in Ghana. So it depends. But for me, what I do, I feel like my people make it easy for me. Yes.
Okay, you are going to experience Kenya, so maybe after Kenya,
no, but I'm positive that Kenya is going to be very good, because the Kenyans, I feel like they have a lot of energy. They are the East Africans copy of West Africa. I don't know what I'm Kenya,
East Africa or copy of West Africa. They'll come and fight under this video, but we move anyway. Now, Fred, this is the final question.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I might end up asking you a question.
Anyway, I want to know just 2 favorite YouTubers in Ghana.
2 favorite YouTubers?
Just 2.
Yemoh.
Hey!
No,
you see, because I'm here, I don't think it's fair to the viewers.
No,
it makes it easy.
Yeah, but you've asked me to give my favorite.
Okay, give me 3.
3. I was going to beg for 3. So you, Stella, and then I have a lot. I have Vanessa. I have.
No, that is funny. No, I just why I said 2. You don't mention any other name. You said Yemoh, so 3. Stella.
Oh, guys. Stella, me. Vanessa, Woody. Okay, Woody, Vanessa. How about that?
Anyway, guys, you heard it yourself.
Woody, Vanessa.
You can't decide. Friend, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Please, any final message to the people out there?
Head on to my what am I even saying, guys? But head to my channel, experience the content, and for me, if you are touched, if you think that the stories I tell resonate with you, then hit the subscribe button and grow with me. But before I leave, please support me. He's doing a lot of amazing things, and I feel like we need this a lot in Africa. We need this in Ghana in particular, because we don't have a YouTube hub here. and I wish YouTube can come and set up something for us. So with what you are doing, you are calling for attention on Ghana and the continent at large. So keep on, and guys, the only way he can continue to do what he's doing is for you guys to support him. So please support me, and when you support me and he grows, you call me back and then I also grow.
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to his channel. It's a command order.
But before we go, I beg you, on my channel, you know what we do? DJ. So I want you to look at your subscriber right now and give me the J.